Gotta find Mark. Where is he? I don't even see him in here yet.
Hello, everyone. It's very warm in England today. I'm very warm.
Did we find Mark yet? Where is he? Let me send him a message.
Yeah, maybe the aliens got him.
You probably went to go get a coffee. I should have got a coffee between that morning meeting and now.
I only found cold drinks very quickly.
What is the temperature there? Is it really that bad?
Yeah, 28. I don't know what that is in yours.
I think
Maybe
that's hotter
still.
than it is here. I think it's only like 25 here.
Yeah, the room just feels like it's hotter than outside. So stuffy and horrible.
You gotta get yourself an air conditioner.
Yes, definitely for next year. Too many years of suffering.
Well, I guess we can probably get started without Mark. Maybe he'll show up in a minute. I'm sure we can find things to talk about without him.
Yeah, I'm
How
sure
did
we
everybody
can.
like sangria? The chat. Everybody just wants leaks already. It just started. We gotta save the leaks for the end.
Well, it's fun overall. Nice.
Let's start from the end.
I feel like we have a leak today. Do we have a leak today? I'm sure there was a. I feel like there is a nice leak. Whether we got
There's
permission.
definitely some leaks.
Yeah, I don't know whether we have permission, but we might just leak it anyway. We'll see.
The boss isn't here. Now's the time to leak things if we're going to.
I agree.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, jumped in too late. I heard some about you guys sharing some unofficial leaks.
Not confirmed.
Not confirmed. Yeah, sorry I'm a few minutes late. Taking care of stuff back at the ranch, so to speak. How's everybody doing today? I'm looking in the discussion channel. I see a lot of people here. It's awesome. Good to see everybody. Let's see. Get Mac up, caught up. Nothing to see here. We're just chatting. Awesome. Doing good. Discuss it. Okay. So, Michelle, why don't you kick us off? Take us through our agenda today.
We can jump right into questions if you want. We can talk about what other things happened this week. Not a lot happened this week. We had a competition. Sangria. We got all those new sangria crafts in.
Cool. Let's see. Well, maybe we should just give a quick update on Townstar Forever. Share some news on that. The team is pulling into a milestone today to have basic game board up and working. And I say basic, the map of your town, being able to touch on stuff, click stuff, make it happen. We had some other prototype work that got done last week, so the team's just working hard to make sure we try to pull this, pull the code together on Godot as fast as possible. We hope very soon to be able to show some people, actually show either screenshots or little videos of work in progress. But we'll have to see how that goes. We want to show stuff that looks great, and also we want to make sure we really are on track with the development before we spend a lot of time just trying to show off some fancy stuff. So that's going well. Let's see what else we've got. Well, we've got some announcements today. But why don't we go through the Q&A and then we'll hit the announcements and the leaks later.
Let's do it. So the first question I've got is, what are the plans for the NFTs made by past Townstar management? For example, the farm bot, the boom bot, the trade bot, and any other NFTs that don't have as much utility, like the OKEX barter station.
Yeah. Well, there's a simple answer on that. I'm still learning about all the NFTs that were made, by quote past Townstar management. But we've got both Mal and Michelle here, plus other team members to help bring me up to speed on that. The simple answer is, we're going to look at all the previous NFTs, stuff that was built in, stuff that was promised, stuff that was kind of done but maybe not be working right now, and factor that into Townstar Forever. The way I look at it is we're super fortunate that we have so much content, so much history of the game already that we can build upon, to make an even cooler version, a forever version going forward. So yes, simple answer is we're looking at all the previous NFTs and we're going to figure out what the best answer is for them inside of Townstar Forever.
Cool. Next question. Will we have an in-game production monitor so that we can stop using scripts?
Yes. We want to make sure that for competitions, especially, people can easily and rapidly see without a lot of work how the efficiency of their town is going. How the production, what the production rate is. Now, what that looks like is still a question in my mind because I'm not a fan of big, space station control panels, rocket control panels. I would love for it to be very simple and easy for people to, at a glance, know what's going on and know things they might want to tune or tweak, just as a starting point. Now we can all brainstorm on cool things. Hey, wouldn't it be great to have some AI monitors and those things? Those are cool ideas. Maybe in the future after we get the basics done, but definitely yes. And getting people away from having to install third-party scripts, I think, is key as well. That's always nervous to me when I hear about people doing that. Do you agree, Michelle? Mal, do you think does it make you nervous at all, or am I just the newbie who's?
Yeah, it would be nice if they didn't have to do that.
Yeah, installing any type of a script can always be super dangerous. I mean, unless you've made it yourself and you know exactly what is written in there, it's definitely dangerous.
Especially now in crypto and blockchain. I mean, all the time we're hearing about, I installed something and my wallet got emptied, right? Or I don't know, other malicious actors. So yeah, I'm seeing some notes there. Thumbs down from one auto agent. Kill all scripts, add 777. Game production monitor is a must. 3 thumbs up from Anna, S2 Anna, S2. And then something about amazing flavor from Doug Sunny. I think that's not about scripts though. Meaning to kill, not about scripts. Got it. Okay, so kill the scripts, but keep the scripts. That's interesting.
Yeah, and people download these quite, without even asking questions. I've seen it a few times in the Discord. So, I would ask people don't do that and really look at these things. And, if you find that you do that, I'd recommend that you just don't altogether, though, would be my advice. And we can hopefully work on things to help eliminate that.
Got it. Yeah, nice public service announcement there. Absolutely.
Yeah, be very careful if you're going to do it, but I recommend that you don't, ever.
Yeah. Clean, practice safe script downloading, or just don't do it at all. What's next, Michelle?
All right, the next question is, it always felt like Townstar takes ages to fix and implement something. Now that the game is moving to a new engine, does that mean that we can expect even less support for the current version because it is not worth fixing problems in the current one?
But that's an excellent and awesomely perceptive question. Yeah, we have to balance the, like things like big features. Like we talked about Ledger of Truth. We kind of stopped further development on it. It's still running in the background, but we stopped the forward-facing version of it because we realized that was going to be a lot of work and it would actually slow us down in terms of getting the Godot version, Townstar Forever done. On the flip side is, Townstar is still live running game. I think you can see from the content that we're releasing, it's still going, and some of the new features, maybe they're not giant and amazing, but there's still work being done. Now, that being said, some of the smaller kind of niggling issues, which I would normally fix, little UI annoyances or something like that, we're probably not going to get to because it's just a matter of prioritizing. And, with the work going on Townstar Live, we will be prioritizing the bigger things, the things that have a bigger impact on the community. But that's kind of part and parcel with the strategy that we're doing about moving to, trying to get the whole game switched onto a new engine and everything. But definitely the support is still there. Townstar Live, we're still working on it. And, as we go forward, just watch and see what we do. Oh, and just one last note. Just want to acknowledge, the comment that says, it always felt like Townstar takes ages to fix and implement something. Can't comment on that. That was before my time. But I am, like you've seen already, the team and I are really committed to saying what we're going to do and doing it when we say we're going to do it. And hopefully you'll just be able to watch that in real time as we kind of walk that talk going forward.
Ed777, to answer your question, other than the architecture change, what is the top priority of the Townstar team? I would say it's probably pretty safe to assume that making the game fun is a top priority for the Townstar team.
I agree. One of the fun conversations we had over the weekend were the ideas of adding, new things to do in the game. And we got into, what about fishing, fish farming, shrimp farming, bubblegum shrimp, those kind of things. And it kind of just spoke to, it really resonated with me where, while the town simulation is going, what other fun things can be happening? What other fun things can do? We even got talking about, Jimmy and doing a Save Jimmy campaign and maybe having aliens fly around the town or, Men in Black costumes and everything. So definitely fun. And that's what to me that's what games are about, right? Making fun. So I think that is the number one priority. Definitely is that. Oh, there you go. Look, Atomic 654, Men in Black. I think that was that you, Michelle, or was that Atomic 654 that brought up the aliens, Men in Black?
Probably Atomic.
Yeah. So there's a lot of fun we can have. And I think the other piece is once we get to the new engine, it'll be much easier and faster to get features done. Because we're re-architecting it. It will have, be server authoritative. And the idea is to be able to make it a really cool content platform. Uh-oh. I woke up, a cow was missing. Interesting. Wow. Everybody loves aliens.
Aliens would be super fun to have in the game. They would do some interesting stuff. All right, moving on. The next question is, what are your plans to attract more players into the game?
Wow. Well, right now, this is part of it, right? We've talked about before really focusing on community, having more communication, saying what we're going to do and doing it. So you're seeing that right now. The other piece is there's been a significant effort to kind of make Discord, our Discord channel, a much happier place. That included, cleaning up some of the negative energy, some of the people that were just set on making that their place to spread, FUD and everything like that. So we've done some efforts on that. And I got to say, one of the happiest moments for me is, Michelle, when I heard you say, you're not the punching bag in the Discord channel anymore, because that really, that just bothered me all the time. That's not nobody's job is to be in there and be the punching bag. So I just want to, let me take this moment to shout out to the community, say thank you guys for being positive. Yeah, I know we're working hard, and I think you can see that. But your support there really is helpful. It really is. We get a lot of energy and ideas from the community too. So thank you for that, guys. Other things we're doing. We are, now that we kind of have plans and we're kind of putting them in place, we're going to be talking more just around, you might see some new articles coming out about the game. We're reaching out to different parts of the world community, and you're starting our communication process not just with our Discord channel, but with other channels. And you see that with, Atomic 654 growing our Twitter community. If you haven't gone there, I'm sure she's going to post a link in a moment. And you go there and sign up and follow us there, because we're going to start making more announcements there as well. So yeah, those are the steps. And of course, we're always looking at kind of the bread and butter stuff, running ads, doing player acquisition, but we're still working on those things. So we'll probably kick those off very soon.
All right, the next question I've got is, with the new game in the works, is renting NFTs still in your plans?
Oh yes. This is there's an interesting thing that happens as people have. It's just part of isn't it part of the Web3 kind of world thinking now? You have assets. Can you rent them, loan them? So absolutely. I don't see us ever moving away from that. We'll see, though. Now, I know if something happens and the world changes, we'll move away from it, and somebody's come back to this AMA and said, "You said," yeah, it feels like it's part of the world, and we'll do our best to figure out how to make it work.
That was really all I had for live questions from the forum today. There wasn't a lot of questions in the forum, so keep asking questions, guys.
Let's see. Let's see. Moise M said, "Is there any ways to have both engines share code? Meaning AI pathing is fixed to new engines, so we will have the old engine use that code." Actually, we could spend a lot of effort in doing that, but the question would be why? If we move all of your NFTs to the new game and we have competitions and everything you love in the current game, in the new game with better code, better security, less cheaters, it feels like we should just keep that focus on making sure our code runs in the new game, not backport it. But I think I can hear your pain, though, which is AI pathfinding. Heard that mentioned before, and that people have some issues about it in Townstar. But yeah, we're not going to take the new code and port it back. But maybe we can learn something. I'm not sure. To see. What other questions out there?
We could take a moment to talk about the maps that the game has and some land issues. I feel like the biggest concerns this week
during
definitely. The competition were definitely issues with the current map.
Yeah. Definitely. Go ahead. Go for it. I think you and Mal are the experts.
Yeah, I think Sorry, Mel, you can go.
No, I was just going to say, I think people will be excited anyway with the changes that have been made, and then some other plans that are in the works.
But that sounds like a leak waiting to happen, or waiting to sprout.
no, this one's just going to pop up and everyone's going to be like, "Oh my god, they did it."
Well, nice one odd agent. Well, guys, share more. I feel like there's something maybe I don't even know when you're talking about map issues.
Yeah, well, the idea is if we could make a lot more mountain areas more usable, get more cities in, that would make a lot more places viable, a lot more rivers. It's just some structural changes and more things. And we've obviously grew a lot since the original map was done, and it's never really had that change. So now that we've learned a certain few things, so we can hopefully have those changes done a lot quicker. I don't want to be too overconfident yet, but I'd like to think that we could really level up the experience. So Land Rush didn't feel very scary anymore. It wasn't actually so difficult to find a good spot. There was just a lot more viable spots, and I won't say any more because who knows what that means and all the fun that could come from that.
Yeah, there are some people kind of echoing those things that you're talking about there. Well, wait a second. What'd you just share, Michelle? What is that?
Just something we've been working on in the background.
Yeah, just a little something. There's just while we test a few things out, and then we can really. Yeah, it should be fun. We're really happy, and we're finally addressing the issue that people are bringing up. Normally, we'd have to say like this is a soon or later on thing, whereas now it's nice to say that we really can address this issue now and actually really help with the land rush issue.
Wow. Yeah, I'm looking at some of the comments there. More river spots, or mountain river spots. Yangtze, thanks.
Imagine if one day all the known best spots were different. Something to think about.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Wouldn't that just be fun if it was all different one day?
Some people are sussing out. I'm seeing mountain deserts. Interesting. Wow. Nice.
NFT
Nice.
madness. I would also like to build land on the ice someday. I think that would be super fun.
Also, another great thing.
Let's go over some of these biggest concerns that people do have with the current land rush while everybody's here in this AMA. So we have people's bigger concerns are the land scripts that people currently use to grab spots real fast. I imagine that won't be an issue once we launch on Godot because it's server authoritative.
Oh,
Anyone?
Say that. Sorry, I got a bit more information that I was going to just quick share with you regarding something we might want to share with the community.
Yeah, sure. Jump right in.
Grab that in. Actually, what I'll do is I'll send it to. Ask me that question again, and then check your Slack there.
Will do. The question is about the land scripts that a lot of people complain that other people are probably using to grab spots really fast right at the beginning of land rush.
Yeah. So again, with the whole kind of scripting issue, right? When the game becomes client server, that means when the client tries to do something like run a script, sure, they can try, but unless the server corroborates that, it's just not going to work, right? It just won't go through. So it's kind of like the client will say, hey, server, I'd like to do X. And the server will go, sure, that's legal, or no, thank you, that's not legal, and we're going to set it back to what it was. So those kind of things, I think it's going to be much less of a problem. And then if we do find a problem, it'll be easier to fix. So I think I'm really looking forward to the changes that we can just implement right out of the box with the Godot version around competitions and the stuff people raise about land rushes. And I saw something about people having icons that look like town icons that look different or something like that. So yeah, I think those will be solvable.
Yeah, that is definitely one of the other big concerns is a lot of people are using pictures of mountains as their profile picture in the game and trying to trick people into picking the wrong spot on the map, which is not a very nice thing to do.
It's not crazy.
Ban him, I think. Whack. Don't do that again.
What? So Ed 777. Will the new architecture fix the 60% issue? Michelle, what's the 60% issue?
Last time we had engineers look into it, it seemed like it was that the game was stalling up at the moment that it tries to connect to the Gala site. I'm not 100% sure because I'm not a game engineer.
Got it.
But yeah, it's loading, and you have to go back to the main Gala page and relaunch from the Gala page again to try to get it to bring that data together.
So live 0. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm still new here, still learning about issues and different issues, and that issues have different names in the community versus inside the team. So, nah, but good to know. You've diagnosed it for us. It's because of the iframe. Awesome. We'll make sure we tell our engineers about it. My take on this, by the way, is boy, things will just be easier to fix. In Godot, we're using a new engine, better supported. So I'm pretty confident that we'll be able to fix issues like that, and the team will be better suited. I hate leaving stuff hanging out for a long time. Oh, you told them 3 years ago. Really? Well, cool. Sorry, didn't happen. Groove solved it with the script. Nice. Well, there you go. Yeah, things are changing now. Things are different. So we'll just kind of try to make sure we grab those tidbits from the community sooner.
All right, back to the map. I've got one other question about the map.
Yeah.
Was, when will the number of cities be increased? Was a common question asked this week. You think we'll get more cities?
Yeah, I think that's there's definitely a few places I really want to put some cities just to open up, make a few more places viable. We also thought about removing some mountains just to create more viable paths as well, because sometimes it's a case of the pathing. So we're definitely going to look at that as something going forward. Not sure when, but we're definitely, as we're working on the rivers and the other things, if we can get an extra city in there, of course we will.
Cool. Hey, I see a note there. Will Godot be pushed out as a browser client or a launcher app? We're gonna do a browser client, and that was something we sat and considered when I first started. And people were talking about Godot. I'm like, why not Unity? Why not Unreal? Why not installers, even native iOS? And the consensus at that point was, yeah, let's stick with the browser. Let's make that work. Biggest access. We think we can build a great game on top of it. Not too different from what we're already doing. And then also I know from having done, actual client apps, whether it's PC or mobile, it's just much faster and easier if we can develop in browser. We can deploy any day we want. It's stuck in the mobile approval process. Android's pretty quick, but Apple can take some time. Then you get out of sync and kind of weird problems like that. So definitely browser apps. Thanks for that question. What else? Do we have anything else we want to share, guys, or should we just kind of take a few more questions and wrap it up?
I'm sure there might be a little leak there. We could just that unofficial one that we didn't tell you about.
Okay.
That doesn't exist in any way.
Now I'm on the edge of my own seat. What's the leak? When leak?
Maybe Atomic can just slide that in because she likes to do the leaks, and we need to give her more leaks. So,
Is it Atomic?
Any moment.
She does like to leak things.
Yes, she does.
Awesome. Wait, there's a leak on Twitter.
Oh my God! So there it is on Twitter.
Good thing I have. Whoa! What are we looking at there? Guys?
Oh, sorry, I thought I was muted. So what we're looking at is something people have asked for some time. I think the longer people watch it, they're going to realise. But if you can't see it, because some people like me and anti-Twitter, it's a leak around proximity effects. People will be able to actually know before, well, click on a tile and see what the negative or passive effects are on that tile. Has it got passive water? Is it shady, dirty, got energy? All these things that allow a player to make a quick decision on the spot, which I think is great.
That looks really nice. It's really well done. So of course the question is when.
Very soon, I would say. I feel confident that if it's not this Monday, it'll be the week after, in that nice time frame of we say it and it'll be a landing very soon. So expect that feature coming up very soon.
Yeah, I can say I've seen this feature. This is actually running code right now. It just has to go through a QA process. So
just more QA, correct? So that's all for it. So it's running, it works, it looks great. So just more QA, and then we can have that amazing feature.
that's awesome. Let's see if there's any last quick questions. It's the most awesome thing I've seen in a while. Okay, Cloud Kicker 3, yes, awesome. Great feature indeed, and a great function, Rocket Man. Yes, it'll be great. Dark Magician, you're right. I know when I first started playing, it's like, oh, what's this magic mystery stuff that's making my windmill go slower? And cool. Well, people are asking about more leaks.
Yeah, so someone's asked about more time for the meta. So the reason recently it's been new content, so it sort of goes in around the earliest we can actually get it in. People have brought up about the sangria having some issues when it went in, and that's why trying to rush these things in to give people more time can cause issues on some things. So I'm hoping as we get a head start internally, we'll be able to drop content slightly sooner. Therefore, we can offer you all that practice time. But obviously, there can be